Hey there, and welcome to yet another episode of Comedy in Place, the comedy show that comes to you from my office right here in my home in Southern California. I am your host, engineer, comedian Don McMillan. I hope you're doing well today. Today's show is really just one big clip. It's a big thank you, first of all, to everybody who attended NerdFest 2020 this past Saturday night at the Nowhere Comedy Club online. We had a terrific crowd. I think we had just short of 100 people. People from all over my life, first of all. I had high school friends there. I had college friends. I had people who I worked with right out of college. I had my family. I had friends and fans from the last 20 years of comedy, and it was a great show. A lot of newbies, too. A lot of new nerds who didn't really know about me. Apparently I'm crazy on TikTok right now. Everybody's watching me on TikTok. I had no idea I was even on TikTok, but apparently I am. I'm the TikTok tech doc. That's the way I look at it. Thank you for attending this past Saturday night. It was so great to hear everybody's laughter, and it really filled my heart. I know the other comics had a great time. We're going to do another NerdFest one of these days. I'm not sure when, but we will. I thought I'd share a big clip from the show. It was actually one of my favorite clips from this past Saturday, where we took a little test. It was the nerd test. It asked the question, how big a nerd are you? And you scored points, and you can take the nerd test now. So how big a nerd are you? Stick around. You can take the test. In the meantime, keep laughing. Wear your mask. Here comes your clip. We'll see you next time in Comedy Place. Here comes a clip from NerdFest 2020. Because I want to, some people don't know if they're a nerd or not, so I have a couple and I want people to chime in at this point. Here's one of the ways. I'm going to give you 3 little quick live tests to see if you're a nerd. How many people can correctly identify that object back there behind me? Who knows what that is?
I can.
What is it?
Oh, I know.
It's the Targus from...
I like Targus better. It's a Targus.
Doctor.
No, it is a TARDIS. You are a nerd. It is a TARDIS from Doctor Who. It is a time and relative dimensions in space. I forget what TARDIS stands for, but it's a time machine actually, and it's not real clearly because if it worked, I would not be here. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Test number 2. Okay, see who can identify what TV show did this come from. Does anybody know this one? This one's hard. Anybody? Dyad Institute.
Oh.
Right?
Lost?
Yeah. Orphan Black. I heard somebody say it. Orphan Black is correct. It's the Institute from Orphan. Pull your pants up. You're a nerd. Very good. And finally, this is the ultimate test. And actually, there's a guy, Curtis. You cannot answer this question. Curtis is from the organization that is represented by this little symbol right here.
Tau Beta Pi.
Tau Beta Pi. Who said that? What's your name?
His mother.
His mother? Well, that doesn't count. Curtis, I can't believe your mother. Curtis is from Tau Beta Pi. And I thought, well, he knows what this is what's called the bent. When you join the Engineering Honor Society, they give you one. Actually, they give you one of these with little edges, and you have to file it down like that's some big thing. But okay. All right. So if that didn't prove to you that you're a nerd, I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint, and it's time to take the nerd test. And then we're going to bring up Sammy. I promise. This will go fast, Sammy. So this is the nerd test. This guy got a profile test. I'm going to ask you questions. You answer the questions. Depending on what you answer, you score points. So here we go. It's time to take the test. How big a nerd are you? Number 1, you refer to your kids as. If you answered mommy or daddy, you get 0 points. Okay, that's perfectly normal. If you answered internet service provider, you are 1. And if you answered parent1@gmail.com, you get 2 points. Okay, that's pretty nerdy. This one. You give your home address as. If you answered 216 Maple Street or whatever your actual address is, okay, that population not right. Okay, but if you answered that or something like that, 0 points. If you answered your home address, your website, that you get 1 point there. And if you answered 216.27.61.136, you get 2 points because you know your IP address. That is very nerdy. Pull up your pants. Okay. When asked your oldest child's age, you answer 6. That would be 0 points. A number would be 6.0. That's 6.0. If you put the point up, it'll be +2. And if you answered, I'm not sure, but it's born 3 versions of Windows ago, you get a +3. That's it. My kid is actually, he was an XP kid. We were really worried he's going to be a Windows Vista kid, and we did not want that. You don't want that. It's a nerdy show. If you're not getting this, please get some help. When you go to Fry's, you feel out of place. Fry's, by the way, if you don't have Fry's, all the nerds know Fry's. But if you don't know Fry's, it's like Best Buy on steroids. That's what Fry's is. Okay? If you go to Fry's and you feel out of place, 0. Now, you are clearly not a nerd if you feel out of place. If people ask you questions, which happens to me all the time. That is +1. And if you actually get sexually aroused, then you are a nerd. You get +3. I miss fries, personally. I do. When a homeless guy ifs your fair cash, do you A, give him $1? That's a 0 points. That's nice. You should do that. B, notice he's got nicer clothes on than you. That's +2. Clearly, you're a nerd. Or 3, give him 16 gigabytes of RAM. That is a +4. It's not enough. They want 32 gigabytes. Trust me. When you first lost your virginity, were you A, 16 years old or some age near there? Okay, 0. That is 0. 16. Forget it. No, not me. No. B, alone. That's +2. I'm really not even sure how that's possible. Or C, not applicable. I'm still a virgin. +4. Way to go. 4 points. When sleeping with someone for the first time, do you A, snuggle? That's just nice. It's just nice. B, text her or him a smiley face, +1. Or C, check Yelp to see what kind of review you got, +3. One more. Before having sex, you always A, put on a condom. Just a good idea. 0 points. B, run his or name through backgroundcheck.com, +1. For C, run Norton antivirus, +2. All right. Everybody know their scores? You know your scores? Everybody know their nerd scores? Okay, here we go. So let's see where you are. If you have 0 to 10 points, you're lying or you're Amish. I'm not sure, but you're lying. Clearly not right. If you couldn't add your total, you were an English major. I don't know what you're doing at this show. If you had someone else add your score, you're in management. Larry, you probably had somebody. You probably asked me to do it. If you know your total at all, if you actually know your total, you are a nerd. You are in the right spot. I don't even know my own total.